Testing, 1, 2. Okay, we're ready to roll. Good morning, everybody. I know it's a little draining out here, so we'll try to move through this quickly, but this is a big day. This is much more than a groundbreaking for us here today. It is also a celebration because so many people have been through this for so long that it's kind of almost surreal that this is really happening here this morning. So it's just been, this is an incredible time for the city. And when you think about how long this has taken to happen, I can just speak for the term that I've been in office. In the 7.5 years I've served as mayor, I've just seen the incredibly hard work that's taken place here for Metro Animal Services. And then so many people in the community, as evidenced by this crowd here today, that have come together to do incredible work for our animal friends. And let's go back a while, 7.5 years, and before that, there's no secret that when I came into this office, this agency here was really struggling. Back then, our live release rate was around 70% for dogs and 30% for cats. And then there was all kinds of stuff going on as well in a facility that was quite dated. And we looked at all that and said, something's got to change here. We're a compassionate city, and how we treat our animals is certainly part of that as well. So we immediately started trying to expand our partner network. We reached out to the Kentucky Humane Society, ASPCA, Alley Cat Advocates, and others to bring that release rate up steadily. I want to say for Alley Cat Advocates, I want to say Karen Little. Where is Karen? Karen is an amazing person, an amazing citizen. We would not be here today, Karen, if it was not for you. You've just done so much for the city of Louisville, and your tenacity and your persistence is just, I incredibly admire you. Thank you so much for what you've done and will do. We're not done. Our partners have been incredible. Ozzy's going to talk a little bit more about them here in a second. It was easy to see that the animal shelter on Manslick Road wasn't meeting the needs of our community. It's like I grew up during the days of Stalag 13, if you remember that TV show. And that's what Manslick facility always reminded me of when I drive into there. I think I'm going to see Colonel Klink come out there and say, what's going on here? That facility was built in 1966 in what now is considered a flood zone. It's too small, it's too old, it's too inefficient. In the early years of my administration, we were still in the recession, just coming out of the recession. Budgets obviously were really tight. We had an imbalance that we had to work with, but we started then planning for the day that we could build a modern, full-service animal shelter that our city needs and deserves, and that day is today. Right now, when you take a look around the city, there's a lot going on. There's $13 billion of investments, construction, 75,000 new jobs, all kinds of things. So this renaissance, this renewal of a new facility here is an apt metaphor for what's happening in our city. And it's not just a building, it's also excellence. Listen to this. In 2017, not one dog, not one cat in our care was euthanized to create space or because they've been here too long. Not one. That's a huge deal. Thanks to the work of a great team, outstanding community support, innovations like our Pay It Forward free adoption program, and other efforts, today Metro Animal Services live release rate for both dogs and cats is over 90%. animals just keep coming in. You know, it's like, okay, you think you're going to catch your breath, you wake up and all of a sudden here's 14 cats, you know, or here's literally a goat, a big snake. What do you do? So you guys, the tenacity that you have to keep dealing with all the incoming and in the way that you form these partnerships over the years and the results that you've achieved, you have been true champions for the city. So let's hear it for our staff here. Great job.